The views, opinions, and statements expressed on this podcast by the hosts and guests are their own and intended for entertainment and discussion purposes only. They do not reflect the views of any affiliated organizations or brands. This podcast may contain strong language, mature themes, and discussions relating to pop culture, entertainment, and current events. Viewer discretion is advised. All music, visuals, trademarks, and copyrighted materials used remain the property of their respective owners. Enjoy the show.
Otherwise, my dog.
Hey, how are you?
What's going on, my dog?
I'm fine. Yesterday after work, I went to see a friend of mine. I can say she's at Radio 2000. Mapaseka, and I didn't know she has a medium.
Are you friends with Mapaseka?
Yes, darling. I'm friends with influential people.
Wasn't she on The Polygamist?
She was.
Hey!
She was.
Hey, yes, celebrity Muso, dog. When are you gonna put me in? Last week was a business tour, man. This week is another industry person. Like,
why are you like this?
Fuck.
Why are you this person? And then the medium. At that time, I didn't know it's a medium. I thought it's just a guest on the show.
Medium, psychic medium.
Psychic medium.
Okay.
I walked in. She's like, yo, her energy. I'm just like, hey, how are you? Give her a hug. Went to Uspasi, give her a hug as well. And then she just starts saying, you're at a place where you're not supposed to be.
You are at a place where you're not supposed to be.
Yeah.
Hey.
So now I'm like, hey, I shouldn't be here. It's like, no. And then she starts explaining to me. Now I'm like, oh, so you're not just a guest. It's just like, no. I'm like, okay, I'm waiting for you. They were on like a short break, 2 minutes break. And then she said to me, you need to start paying attention to things around you and to people around you, because some people don't really like you.
Oh, I've been telling you this, man. I'm medium number one who's been telling you, fam.
But it's just like caught me in that space. I was like, do you mean work, relationship, personal? And she said to me, mainly work. You reached the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
You need to go and you need to allow yourself to fly.
Mm-hmm.
You're more than ready. And I was like, darling,
yeah.
say it again.
I'm pushing you in this more than ready thing, fam. I'm there pushing you to the edge. You just like hearing the words. When it's time to do the thing, you're too scared.
I'm not scared, but I just, it caught me at the time when I was not expecting it, and I appreciated hearing the words. Because sometimes when your friends like ShabZi say that, it's like, okay, ShabZi cares about me. Of course he's going to say that. So you need another second opinion.
But even in that group of a friend circle, I might be the only one saying that. It's as good as a medium. You
never know. I never speak about my other friends.
Huh?
You don't know. I never speak about my other friends.
You speak about all your friends.
I have many friends.
Yeah, and they don't drop these bars.
Okay, let's get to start. I thought you were going to speak about bullying in the workplace, actually.
Bullying? Are you getting bullied? Really?
I have many workplaces, so
is it?
I'm not going to reveal.
You work for many companies.
I work for many companies. So I'm not going to reveal.
So there's a specific company where things are going down.
Yeah, and it's not nice to go through something like that.
Are you handling it though?
I think I am. I'm getting there. And I wanted to ask you, let's say we close.
Okay.
Very close. Before working for a company. Then we get to work for a company.
Me and you.
You and me.
Okay, we work for the same company.
And because we close with friends, you my manager.
I'm your manager?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I do something terribly bad. Are you going to call me out?
Of course.
How are you going to do it?
But what's terribly bad? Like,
let's say I'm rude to somebody in in the workplace. And yeah, so he's gonna need too much. I'm rude to somebody, and I don't want to say bullying, but I'm bullying them. For lack of a
In
better-
private or publicly,
In
can we all
public.
see what's happening?
People can see.
No, then I'm calling you out.
Right in front of people?
Of course. Well,
Are you gonna say, Masiho, stop? Or you gonna find a way to speak to me privately?
I'm going to pull the individuals in question to the side and ask what's going on here.
Individuals can another person.
You're the one who's being bullied, not?
No, I'm bullying somebody.
Oh, you're
I am
bullying.
the perpetrator and I'm your friend.
I'm pulling you and the person,
And then
and I'm asking you what's going on here. Why are you talking to her like
and then
that?
I don't want to take accountability. What do?
You don't want to take accountability.
Because I'm expecting you to protect me as my friend. What would you do?
You are bullying and you're expecting me to protect you as your friend. I'm sorry, my guy. Disciplinary, dog.
You can give me a warning?
Of course. This is especially, it depends on the level of the bullying. If it's like very threatening to the work culture, the work environment,
Yeah.
and everyone being comfortable with being professional with each other, you need some kind of a disciplinary action for that, right? But if there's like a minor misunderstanding and how we unpack that allows people to hold themselves accountable to their part, once you really unpack it, we can still find a way to smoothen that out. But if it's direct, public, and it threatens work
Somebody,
culture, nah, man. Like,
Are you not scared it's going to affect our friendship?
I think if
Because
me,
maybe I did something for you before. I protected you
if
before.
me holding you accountable, especially in a situation now where I have no choice but to hold you accountable, I can't disregard the responsibility of being a manager just because we're friends, right? If I'm holding you accountable and me holding you accountable means our friendship is at jeopardy, I don't know
Let
if we're
it
real
be.
friends.
Oh, yeah.
Are we real friends? Or is this a political friendship?
Yeah.
I scratch you, you scratch me, you know? No
Yeah.
matter how wrong or right. I'm not into that. No.
I think now I'll call you privately first and tell you, I'm going to shout you, my dog. I'm going to be this person because also I need to do my job.
But me
So
calling
that
you,
you know I'm not attacking you personally, and also I'm not.
me calling you and the person who's being bullied, right when it's happening, is me showing even the person who's being bullied, if I'm witnessing as well, that it has to be about fairness. You and I as friends will have our private conversation, but in that moment, I'm not just questioning you to appease them. Both of you guys will be questioned, right? Be like, what's going on here? And seeing as though in the incidents, you are the perpetrator. Kothoma gawe.
Hectic.
And then whatever clean answer you give, because you don't want to be truthful, because you'll only be truthful if it's just me and you, it's fine, you'll answer. The person will answer. You'll be like, okay, cool. Then we talk.
Privately.
Yeah. But I'm addressing that. There's no ways.
Okay, I wanted to know that.
Shame, man. You'll be all
Ah,
right.
don't say shame. Nothing really shameful about this. I got this.
Ah, you got this. You're in trouble, man. They say they got this.
We on fire, oh no, we on fire.
What's poppin', fam? It's your boy ShabZi Madallion. I am with the bullied or the bullier.
No.
Whichever one it is.
Okay.
Masejo.
Wow. It be your friends sometimes.
Ish, we got a jam-packed show, full course meal, starters, main course, maybe dessert, who knows, we'll see.
I saw an interview with Kwesta giving Nota his flowers, which I think he did before, I think sometime last year.
Where,
Bona magazine, I once read an article where he actually gave him, he said he played a pivotal role in his career journey. That's how he said it. But then I saw an interview where he like blatantly now said, maybe I need Nota because my latest album wasn't promoted the way it was supposed to be promoted because he was being
but it was
asked that.
banter though.
It
It was
was.
banter. It came across like an admission, but it also came across like a joke.
Yeah.
Because Nota's always the one saying, I made people. So it's like, maybe I need Nota. Ha 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 ha. So you don't know how real.
It is.
Yeah.
I think it is because I've read an article before of him giving him flowers. I don't know, maybe I'm being biased because I love Kwesta.
Okay, I haven't read that article, but I think when he does speak of the team he had, he does speak of Nota. When he speaks of Nota, he says Vida, because Nota's Instagram name is La Vida
Yeah.
Nota, so he says Vida. So to the layman's person, sometimes,
We miss it.
yeah, you might not think that is a actual moment. You know?
Let's talk about credit, because I know you're one of the people who want people to be vocal about that. How important is it for somebody to just give someone credit for how they helped them in life? It could be like in friendship, it could be in relationship, it could be in career. How important is it for you? For the one who helped to hear the credit out loud.
Hey, it's important, no? It's like gratitude. It's like giving thanks.
But how many times should I say it to show that I'm grateful for what you've done for me? Like I said, I mean, he said this last year in October. I read an article of him giving him flowers, but it seems like it's not enough. And it's not just him, by the way. Even Kwesta, I think when he started to like now become big in the industry, people will be like, you need to thank Double HP every single time now. Kwesta had to keep on reiterating, me and Java are cool. And I have given him, flowers and stuff.
Yeah, I think Casper's different though. He does give Double HP's flowers.
In the beginning, people
Yeah.
used to like scrutinize him and say, you are here because of Double HP. And he's like, but
No,
I
even
gave him flowers.
even in the beginning of his journey, when he started doing interviews, he'd bring up Jabba. He'd bring up even stories about how he's hype man, dancer. He did anything. He toured with Jabba. He took notes from Jabba. He told so many stories about Jabba. I think even the point when they were judging him, it came to a point where he's told all the stories. There's no other story now he can tell. Maybe there are private ones that are just sacred for him and him. You know?
If I started my journey and I don't like when people say, I made you.
Who said that though?
No, I'm just saying, I don't like when, let's say there's ShabZi, and then I happen to meet you, you're already doing music, and then I just happen to be the one who helps you to get the deal somewhere. Then later on when we make money, I'm like, I made ShabZi. If it wasn't for me, ShabZi wouldn't be where he is, right? Now, the one thing that we can't shy away from is also if you and I didn't meet, you probably wouldn't get that deal because maybe you got it through me. You know what I mean? So how many times should ShabZi now keep on thanking Masiho until it's enough? Especially when we're not close anymore, when we're not working together anymore. But we all know the album that got you out there it's the one where Masigo had a hand in there.
Yeah, but it's not just Masigo.
Yeah.
So whoever and whatever was involved at the time, if I'm speaking of that journey, mentioning you is only right. Now,
Once, twice.
no, every time people speak of that album and people need me to tell that story, if part of me telling that story is me mentioning who helped me put it together, it's right to mention the people who helped you put it together, even if one of those individuals are just not in your life anymore like that.
But then if a superstar says, there's no need for me to mention Masigo because I paid Masigo, you know, she got what's rightfully hers.
Yeah, I
Is
mean,
that selfish?
it's-
If I feel
it's-
like we made $1 million in Alwena, you got your percentages, I got my
it's
percentages.
professionally fair. However, not everyone is getting paid their just due for the work that they're doing for you. One. Two, there are emotional connections even in professional work. And those emotional parts are the reason why people will either say, I paid you, so I don't need to give you credit. And the difference between that and someone who says, hey, Nikki's been in my life for 15 years, doing things in my life, there's no money that can pay for that. So now, okay, cool, we go our separate ways. It doesn't change that that's still the truth. You might hate to say it because you guys are going separate ways. But acknowledge that for you, though, that you hate to say it because there's something deep happening in you regarding that relationship that is hindering or coming in between you articulating your journey that involves, that clearly involves this individual. You know, like, and also like, let's demystify this self-made crap, man. Nobody is
Yeah.
self-made.
Yeah, thank you.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody is self-made, bro. Like, even the person that's self-made, there are people in that person's life who have dedicated themselves to serving. There are people who are in service of people who are self-made. And they are blessed to have those individuals because not everybody is willing to play those kinds of positions where they are just serving. These days, the only reason why I feel even the music industry is where it's at is because everybody's position and title, somebody wants to be somebody.
Everybody wants to be seen.
Exactly. Now the artist can't be seen the way they need to be seen because everyone around that artist wants to be seen. So now we're all competing to have an audience, you know? But there are special teams out there where if we're just talking about Drake, we're just talking about Kendrick, we're just talking about Casper, those people have great teams of individuals who play their roles and they have no qualms about you being in front. And the person who's in front has no qualms about speaking on their team if and when they need to.
Let's speak about that person who would say, yeah, nah, I'm self-made, hey. Nah, I'm one man or I'm one woman. I have no one to give flowers to. And like you said, some people are playing roles that are not that visible in the public, but behind you, there's so many people, right? Now, if I'm Masigo and I was in that invisible space where I was helping, you know, the ShabZi brand, would you say I'm actually being petty if now I come out and speak about it because you are not saying anything about it? If now I decide to give myself flowers, you see how Nota will say, if it wasn't for me, such and such wouldn't be doing this. If it wasn't for me, that song wouldn't even be, you know,
But I don't
released.
from the clips that I see, I think Nota's delivery makes people think he's saying that. When you listen to what he's saying, there are specific things he says. If I say, hey, I contributed to this big song, Yamasejo, I wrote the hook. And if it's true, just because I'm saying it that way, doesn't make it untrue. It's true. You get what I'm trying to say? And when individuals like that get to that place where now they have to shout it out, that's what I'm saying, is there's an emotional dip in that relationship that is not being acknowledged. That part is not being acknowledged. Things aren't as just professional as we think it is, you know? If you are in my professional journey and you're helping me out, and we've been in it for 15 years, at some point we're not just professional mates.
Yeah.
There might be a level of friendship or an emotional connection to our relationship. And I'm saying that part is just going unnoticed in not just the matter at hand, but in a lot of careers, personal brands, where people did not reconcile that part properly. There's nothing wrong with moving on if our time together is a wrap. But how do we conclude the relationship? It's like proposing to get married, right? There are due processes that follow from when you propose to when you need to get married to when the wedding happens to everything.
You will know
now,
that.
when we conclude, it's just as simple as we sign a paper and we walk our different
Yeah.
ways. You know, like we're not doing due justice to the relationship. That's why most relationships don't end the right way, because they don't meet the same level of investment as the initial phase of that relationship.
Interesting. Speaking of marriage,
Uh-huh.
there's a lot that's happening on Twitter.
With what?
Well, you said X. Yeah, there was a time when you were playing a game, you're like, is it Twitter or X? Okay, there's something that is trending.
It's not Twitter though, is it?
It used to be Twitter.
But it's X. The facts are, it's X.
It's X in brackets Twitter.
Now you're using Sheikh's lines.
No, he was
You
reading.
didn't know it was brackets Twitter.
He was reading. There's something that was trending on X. And it's very sensitive that I don't think we should also discuss, especially when it comes to traditional things, because there's no traditional expert here. But just King Misuzulu and Queen Nomzamo Myeni. I think that's yes.
Check her name and make sure.
I think, yeah.
Make sure it's her name.
Before one shout
Before the king comes for us.
because hey, the monitoring good.
So what? That's what I'm good.
You don't play matters. Yes, it's obviously King Misuzulu, Kazwelithini, and his fourth wife, Queen Nomzamo
Okay.
Myeni. Yeah,
Okay.
now I know my facts. Hey,
All right.
journalism, jolly.
Uh-huh.
The video was trending. She started, having like a selfie video, and he was like
I saw
going in, shouting, and he's saying some stuff that I'm just like, hey, what do you think about that?
About what? Like,
What do you think, firstly, about? Because I don't think we've ever witnessed something happening in the palace, and then it gets exposed in public like that. What are your thoughts?
it's a play for the wife, man. From the video, and when I look at her facial expression, it just looks like someone who's tired.
Like she's been going through this.
I don't know what
over
she's
and
been going
over.
through. She just looks like someone who's tired and is like, let me make my play now. And this is her play. And whatever she hopes to yield from this, all the best, you know. However, what's happening inside the video, again, is just another reflection of what's happening in South, you know. Like, this happens in many homes.
Yeah,
know,
but speaking to your wife like that, though.
I don't agree with her being spoken to like that, but she's the one with the camera. So could there be another situation where he's the one with the camera and you going off and you don't know that he's recording? It's just that you are in a position to make a play. And so you look the way you look because you found a vulnerable moment for you.
Yeah.
I'm not saying who's right, who's wrong, but I'm not
Yeah.
about to put anybody on a
Yeah.
pedestal. If I walk in here and you guys don't know, I'm about to whip out a camera, you're also making some play. You know, like if you're as righteous as you seem, like live your righteousness out loud, man. Be real about your righteousness. Not her, everyone else who starts plays like that.
Wouldn't you say that is a cry for help?
Because things are so vulnerable and it's dire situations like that, our first thought needs to be, it might be a cry for help. But in this era of social media, I'm saying it can also be a play. It can. I'm not ruling that out just because my first thought is, wow, cry for help, something's happening, you know? Like, let's be real, man. You know, I'm not watching that video. I'm not here to give commentary and react and agree with the crowd of how they are
Yes.
talking about what they see in that video, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know, something happened. There's something the king feels the wife did, and I guess now he's acting out in that moment and expressing his views on that, you know, and it's a vulnerable situation. And you whipped out the phone, you're like, hey, I'm tired, I'm recording this now. And here's whatever the reason is why she's recording it. Hey, man, all the best from making a move like that. But I'm not about to now critique individuals based on a video that was curated by one person, you know, like,
But I think he was aware towards the end that the video is being recorded.
aye, please, man.
Then Goody just
Aye, stop it, man. Stop it. He wasn't aware, man. He wasn't aware, man. He wasn't aware, man. Jeez, man.
But I do understand what you're saying, because we spoke about this thing of taking family matters to social media,
Yes.
respecting privacy for you and your partner, even though I don't agree with the language that obviously he used. Yeah, I think it's one of those, because for me it's just a shock to see, because I have never seen something like this in the parliament happening and it's in the public. Even like now I started to ask myself, do they get, you know, Lala, you like when you get married and in the palace, do they tell you, hey, you don't say anything that happens within this space in public? I'm starting to ask myself this question because I never saw that except for Meghan Markle and Prince Harry and others. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's one of those.
Amen. That's my 2 cents on that, yo. Family matters are family matters, man. And seeing that, we're all shocked because we think it's people that are on a pedestal, you know?
True.
But at the end of the day, those are human beings. And some people have individuals like that in their life, you know? And it doesn't mean the behavior is right. However, who are we, man? Start at home before you start critiquing other people.
That's your starters.
Oh, thank you.
Did you enjoy your starters?
Yeah, the starters were nice. So like quick snails, snack bite, you know?
Yeah.
Give me the main course, man. Let's eat the real meal.
Hey. Hey. I sent you the video of Credo v. Daniels performing.
Oh, performing.
Performing.
Listen, look.
Yeah, no holy tata.
Ah.
Hey. How important is it in 2026 for one to know how to present themselves on stage, as artists? How important is it? Because really, we can listen to your studio albums and just appreciate you from that angle.
Yeah.
Do we still take it seriously to say,
performance.
oh, Tlamole, don't come backtrack? We want to see Masego. Can you really sing? Prove yourself. Are we still in that tip?
Backtrack, no backtrack. If you know how to put together a good performance, it won't matter. If you know how to bring together a performance, however you bring it, with a DJ, no DJ, with a live band, no live band, with a strip down, with a backtrack, no backtrack, with dancers, no dancers, however you curate a great performance, if it's great, it's not going to matter.
What
how
was
you
the
put it
problem
together.
there? Besides,
The problem there is if you genuinely don't know how to sing, like you don't know how to be in key with the music that you are producing, then it diminishes the performance. It diminishes the performance. Does it diminish the music? I don't know, man. I don't know. If you telling me you listened to his album and then saw him perform and you can't listen to the album anymore, I don't believe you, man. Like the music either spoke to you or it didn't. Like what's the difference between the moment you found out he's performing and he can't sing? Now that song that was hitting you the way it was and it was speaking to your journey and where you were at and everything, now it's not? Nah.
Who do we blame here? Because I think if you have a team, if you have a manager and it's you, I need to decide if you're ready. I'm thinking, I don't know. I need to decide if you're ready to actually go out there and perform. Do we blame the manager for sending him like early and not training him? Because I saw also on
Does he have a manager?
Yeah, his press release says
he says he has a manager.
Yeah.
It says that.
Yeah. His press release says he has.
That's one. Two, management in South man.
They're not really managers.
I don't think so, man. I don't think so, man.
So
The standard of role players around an artist globally, we're not meeting that in South Africa. Do you know that artists have managers, right?
Yeah.
They have booking agents.
Yes.
They have road managers.
Your marketing.
You understand? In South you can have all of that be one person.
It's because sometimes...
And then on top of being the one person, you're not even educated on those roles. You can go to school for those roles. Cool.
Yeah.
I don't want to put school on a pedestal.
Just,
sharp. But you just woke up and said, hey, get our manager. What does that mean, man?
I know you have to trend to make money. You need to be on TikTok.
Whoever's agreeing to be his manager, man, it's because he's hot, man. Did he have a manager before he released that album?
I don't know. But then, because now it happened, who do we blame here? Him?
We blame him and the team, man.
Everybody.
Yeah. How? It's the same. You can't want me to give you credit of my journey, and then when we're falling, I can't say, Masego was there too. We both failing. Now we are failing. You want
no, I
credit.
didn't fail. I go to your spot, go ENCA. When I get
No, you want credit. If I was doing well, you want credit.
Because I did my
If
job.
I
got you the spotlight.
If I was killing it, you want credit?
Yes.
If I'm not killing it, you don't want credit. Get the hell out of here, man. Jesus. Get out of here, man.
Dude, you go back at the spotlight. That's my job. And your job is to shine. Your job is to show us your talent.
And so we're
not our flop, but now I must be the flop as well.
Okay, so you were in the rehearsals with me, listening to me sing, and you're like, oh, he killing it.
What if you were killing it, could you rehearsal?
Get
and
the
then
hell out of here. Now all of a sudden on the performance, I don't know how to sing.
Only cold feet.
Oh, please, man.
There have been rappers, they can rap.
We're talking about rappers or singers here. Rappers don't need to hold a note. They just need to spit bars.
I'm trying.
We're talking about singers.
Can I explain?
Please to explain it.
Yes, I'm saying to you, it got to 100 very quick. I'm saying to you, you know this person is good, they spit in bars and stuff. But then ShabZi and Kwesta say to them, give us 16 bars now, and then by freezer. It doesn't mean they don't know.
They didn't perform.
It just means
they didn't perform. They didn't spit a single bar. This person is singing the exact song they were rehearsing with you standing there saying, he's ready.
Maybe they say one line and then by choker. Yeah? They say a red rose, white ceiling, and then boop.
But red rose, white ceiling was delivered dope though. Fire.
And then
fire.
Other things you don't say then.
The performance was that fire.
Was
that fire at any point, the performance?
It was crap.
So you are a crap manager, Lorena.
I don't like it. I don't like it because when you behind the scenes, you do everything you can in your power to make sure that you meet another person halfway. It's beyond your control when a person is on stage.
No, it's not beyond your control.
Because I can't stop you. I can't say, ShabZi, stop this. Let's...
At the rehearsals, you can be like, yo, bro, you don't know how to sing.
I can't say that.
You can. You can say that. And this is the problem with the industry. This is the problem with the country. These days, the truth, it's too chilly for you guys. It's too hot.
Okay, then.
Hearing the truth like, yo, you can't sing. What do you mean by that? As in like, you can't hold a note. But have you heard my songs? Okay, cool. Just sing, we record. I'm going to play you this, and I'm going to play you what you produced. You tell me the difference you hear. Is it different?
Stars are always in denial, hey.
Okay.
Superstars.
Okay.
Superstars.
Okay, then you hear both, you're like, no, it sounds the same to me. I'm just telling you though. I told you, right? Cool. Either way, when the star falls, you fall down with the star. Otherwise, resign. Before the star gets on stage and embarrasses your name. I get you care about credit.
Let's try help up-and-coming artists who actually should, protect themselves from situations like that. What does it take for one to firstly learn how to have stage presence and learn to be able to present themselves in a way? I know with studio, obviously there are a couple of takes, you need to add certain things, I learn a thing and all of that, but how do I help myself as an artist to get myself out there? And yes, of course, live performance won't sound like the one in studio, but at least be able to deliver the content to the people.
Study the greats. Study the people you look up to. And study different versions of the people you look up to. Like I said, there are people who do perform with backtracks, and they are stars. There are people who perform with just beats, and they are stars. There are people who show up with a DJ. There are people who show up with a live band. There are people who show up with different things that they need to put together a great performance. Study the greats, figure out what works for you, rehearse that day in, day out. Get people in your industry to critique your work. People you respect. You might not have access to all of them, but those of which you have access to, start there and work towards putting together a great performance like that.
If then technology makes us to get our work out there very quickly compared to before, right? My work is out there, it's doing so well, and people are demanding that obviously I show myself. What do I do in that situation? My album is trending, it's making money. I have so many views on Apple Music and other, platforms. As Masiho now, I'm a hot thing digitally. What do I do then in situations like that?
Just because you want to be seen doesn't mean you're ready to be seen. If you're doing this for the money, then the one to do it for the money is what will keep you inside there and will also be the reason you are no longer relevant. Do you want to last or do you want to come and go? Because there are individuals like that as well in the game. You won the lottery, you got your money, you are signing out. There are some people who want to be in there, make an impact, be a legend at this craft called singing, rapping, acting, whatever it is. Either way, you need to be so self-aware and know whether or not it is time to jump in.
For you to go out.
And if it is not, that's the risk you're taking. But every day we all take a risk. Even deciding not to go on stage is a risk, right?
True.
Like, you're betting on yourself either way. Now, for some people, some of us might view this as bad publicity. Maybe the person in question, Credo V, is not viewing it that way. At the end of the day, that's who it matters to the most. Him and whoever's around him and his team. And if whether or not this will jeopardize his career. But in this climate of creating with AI, I don't know if that's even a thing. I think Credo V is an example of what's yet to come. We are just shocked because we are at the very beginning. But I now see a world where it's going to be hundreds of artists producing records like Credo V. And hundreds of them might not be ready to perform, might choke, might give a line and stop there, might not be able to sing. Either way, media is going to have you. Why? Because they need numbers. No shot to the platform that had him perform. The platform doesn't see themselves as making a mistake for hosting somebody who doesn't know how to sing. For them, it's just, we're doing our job of having artists perform or whatever. Now we know you're that platform that doesn't take artistry serious. At least us who are artists. That was whack from a big platform like that. That's whack. For you guys not to do your research and make sure you're actually having a true artist to come perform. Not every beat maker is a producer.
Wait, who didn't do research? You mean the producers at ENCA?
Of course.
No, but okay, more I'm going to help speak for producers. Because if I consume your content online.
What are you consuming?
One, I might see you, you used to have, I think you still have series of you dropping freestyles on your Instagram.
Am I performing them live?
If I think you performing,
You think?
I'm seeing you in studio.
Do you know you think?
I am seeing you in studio, so I'm assuming you are live.
You are assuming, so you don't know.
I don't know.
That's the
And
problem.
then if you lie to me and say
I'm
you
not
are
lying
live,
to you.
if you say
I'm
to
not
me
lying to
that's
you.
live on
I'm
your
not-
caption,
I'm
me as
not-
a producer, I'm gonna take your word. Why would I say you lie?
I'm saying that if you're a producer that's going to be involved with musical artists, you must have a level of investment and care in music for you to know the difference between live and not live.
I do invest in music.
No.
And
No,
I
you
do
don't.
research.
No, you don't.
And there are certain things that I check, and obviously I ask your team as well just to double check. And then if your team says this, I'll take their word.
And I'm saying to you that you think they did their whole due diligence and they concluded that, this person
Already.
already.
And I'm just...
Okay, fine.
You touched me in my
No,
studio.
I'm giving you that. Let's give you that. Have it, Sagos.
Yeah.
I've performed at these platforms. You're supposed to have a pre-rehearsal before you go live. And so now you hear what you hear and you're still putting it on air?
See, now, I don't know.
No. I'm telling you, that is the protocol. Now, if you're going to tell me, no, these days they might not even follow the protocol, this is why the industry these days is mediocre.
I worked in a television show where there were like musical performances.
And you did not do a pre-rehearsal?
Pause. Can I explain myself? The Dencoder show on ENCA.
Yes.
And there were musicians who were always on time, ready to rehearse, and little myself, I'm happy with the sound and everything, and whatever the artists need in terms of the rider and stuff. Cool. Then there will be special ones. You say to them,
Like?
I can't say names.
No, say the names of the artists.
I can't. I can't say.
No, then you're diminishing my argument.
No, wait, can I
Say your
finish
point.
my story?
No, say your point.
There are special ones that if Dan Corder was here, he was gonna co-sign with me, who we will give them time. ShabZi come at this time, it's the rehearsal time, and also for you to be able to communicate with Masiho, the producer. Tell me what you need, whether it's water, what, or any chord that has to be, I don't know, anything like that. Then move to Utla 10 minutes before we go to shoot. Now, this is what happens with ENCA, because I've been there. When it comes to studios, when we shoot, you are given a particular time to shoot. At a specific time, you need to step out because there's another show shooting.
Sure.
So I can't shift anything for you. Mind you, we had a live audience. So I can't even say in front of people now, come and rehearse and do sound check. So now I have to trust your guts.
So you're just calling artists to come perform. You don't know if they even know how to perform.
No. I'm saying special ones. Most of artists we had were great. There are ones who surprised us, who will come. There's another very special one who came, and
These special artists.
We even had to delay the live audience just so at least. This is a well-known artist, a very well-known artist. At least for 10 minutes, her voice is thing. Okay, Ushabu, go do makeup. Because there's a lot happening also that I have to finish behind the scenes for the show to start rolling, right? In situations like that, there's nothing you can do as a producer because the show must go on.
So you're using that example for this Credo V1.
I give it excuse.
No.
Sometimes
No.
things happen. And as a producer, things gets to be beyond your control. And I'm speaking as somebody who have been
Credo V
through
Daniels
that.
was trending for singing like that at a pub or a restaurant before being on the ENCA
So I don't know, that pub one came before ENCA.
It's before.
Okay.
Now what excuse do you have for the producer? Nothing. Nothing. You just hate to admit that we are in an era where there's numbers there. Let's get the numbers, regardless of how good the content we produce is. We're lazy now, man. We don't have any more substance to offer. Now, okay, who's first to get it? It doesn't even matter what the consumers consume and us being part of the rubbish they eat.
Let's talk about you and how you started studying artists performing live so that you can get to where you are. I know you love Busta Rhymes. It's one of them. who are the artists that you looked up to and you love watching the live performances that also helped ShabZi Madallion?
I'll be honest. The only person I studied is Buster. But coming up, we did watch. We did watch Lauryn Hill. I liked what she did with Wyclef and them. I did watch. AKA is also another good one, hey?
Oh,
Coming up.
yeah.
Yeah, AKA is a good one. Cooley.
Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. Yes, of course, I agree with you. Other genres?
Nah, other genres. Nah. Musically, I grew up listening to ABBA, Celine Dion.
Really?
Yeah.
Darling.
Zola. Msawawa. Mzambia. I grew up listening to those guys, but the person that I studied is Busta Rhymes. I just like that. I like the DJ angle. I like the hype man person, and having pockets of each performance and using. It's not like backtracks. It's like beats, but you're leaving in certain ad libs and certain hook points to assist with the performance. Your hype man is there to help with the characters that I play in my performances. Yeah, the performing isn't supposed to sound like
Studio.
the studio song, you know? Performance is you selling the song, you know, and also selling the idea that people can book you to see you live, and that they have different experiences. Like when you listen to the song, this is what I experienced, but all by myself with ShabZi in my ears. When I am seeing him perform, I experience a totally different thing. I think that's what you're supposed to establish. Yeah.
I usually see people, I think it was Bow Wow performing and he was running out of breath. And I used the technique to catch the breath and stuff.
Exactly.
And then I saw in the comments, because I always like to go back and read what people have to say. And they're like, you won't be able to do this as an artist if you don't have experience.
Of course.
What are some of the techniques on stage that your masihos wouldn't know that ShabZi can only be able to spot, or this artist is actually
doing this.
well experienced and they actually covered up flop if they were not experienced?
So sometimes an artist can forget a lyric, and instead of trying to perform and remember it, they leave that line blank. And then they continue on the next lyric they remember.
Oh.
Yes. And then the reason why for rap, artists need to know how to freestyle is because of moments like that. So if I'm like, I love to be myself, right? And then I forget the lines, I love to be myself.
And you make up.
You make up something. It is all about getting help. So cadence is still the same. It's still the same amount of words, syllables to fit in that line. And so that came the easiest to me because I forgot the real line, right? That's one technique. Another technique is sometimes an artist has too many words. And so in studio, they didn't perform the record one take. They performed the record
Many
in
takes.
sections.
Okay.
So when you're performing it, you might omit certain words to make space for breath work. So you're able to breathe while you're performing.
That's why some other rappers will have, not even just rappers, a backup or hype.
Exactly. So like a hype man is there to fill in the blanks of where you're not going to perform. You're not going to do
or
that
you have
part.
to be like,
The hype man's
and
going to
then
do
the
that
other.
part. But you have to rehearse that so it doesn't look like a cop-out. Like, oh, you forgot your lyrics, there's your person. You're making it a performance. Like, that is actually planned. That's why I'm saying you're giving people something different.
I usually see some artists who be like, okay, I'll use Beyonce as an example, but she doesn't do that. To the left, and then to you
Sing,
guys.
baby.
And then now I paid my ticket, I have to sing, and you standing there pointing the microphone at me as the audience. Would you say that is lazy for an artist to do that? Because most artists sometimes
It depends. It depends. There are some artists where it's lazy, and then there are some artists who are performing an anthem, and the song isn't yours anymore.
Yeah.
It belongs to the people.
Yeah.
And they want to sing it with the artist in question. You know, it depends. There are artists where it's like, bro, you tired. The gas is
Sit
gone.
down.
Yeah, you finished. But yeah,
From what I'm hearing, Basta is your person. That's the
definitely.
person
Like-
who's like the best live performer, according to
in
you.
rap.
In rap.
Yeah, in rap, I think Busta Rhymes is the bar of how people need to conduct. He's animated. He goes up, he goes down. It's a performance. He's there to like give you some hype energy. Like he's giving you a great, solid performance. You know, he's giving you something different.
That is your main cause.
Oh, delicious food, man. Nice. That's
You
nice.
enjoyed the food?
What's cool?
God
What's cool?
damn.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But I wanted to say, man, I dropped this freestyle called Nobody Freestyle. Right?
Nobody.
Yes, I'm speaking about bars, right? Because I think everyone is misunderstanding what certain people are saying when they say nobody cares about bars. And I want to say, as an MC, nobody does. Nobody cares. Even you commentators, even you, the crowd, the audience, you don't care. You're lying if you're saying you care about bars. Because we have special MCs in this country, and you guys are not speaking on those MCs. The audience and the commentators, you're not speaking on their raps. You're not decoding their bars. You're not making sure we know who they are, you know? Especially now that we're on social media, everyone has a platform, and all you care about is speaking about, we do care about bars, because someone who said we don't care about bars has a big following and now has made it a conversation. All you give a damn about is giving us your take on that. But you don't give a damn about rap, man. A lot of you don't give a damn about rap. So stop the cap. If you give a damn about rap, tag me, let me see your platform, let me see your timeline, and make sure these past 3 years or whenever you started doing your platform that you actually are decoding raps. I must even see me in there. If I'm not there, you cap. You're a liar. You don't love rap. I hate all you rappers, man. All you commentators. You don't love rap the way we love rap. So when you see us speaking on rap and the world speaking about rap, it's because we've been doing this for many years. We out of here. What's poppin'? ShabZi Madallion, my girl, my Peace.